While the senior side remain in search of a first win in the Six Nations, the Scotland under-20s have fared much better, winning 2 of their opening 3 games. And after a period in the doldrums, the country's youth system is once again providing some talented players.
Age grade's massive in terms of getting the right stepping stones. You know, we've got to make sure that we look at our club game and keep the club game strong, and then into the age grade from 16s, 18s through to 20s. As I say, being small can be a strength, but getting the right people in the right places, giving them real competitive games, condition them really well, and our school rugby is getting stronger too, which is really encouraging. I went down to see Merkiston play against who was Sedgeburgh, and it was a great game of rugby. You know, so there are a lot of positives coming. You know, Vern Cotter's doing a great job at the top there, and we've just got to keep moving in the right direction.
A prime example is 18-year-old Jamie Ritchie, who has flourished in his role as captain, leading by example with a hat-trick in their last game against Italy.
It's quite a tough job at times, like trying to, especially being younger than some of the guys in the team, like trying to earn your colours as well, because most of them have played more games in the Six Nations than me, so it's building off them as well. Like I look to them, guys like Magnus Bradbury and stuff, like for support on the field. Like they help me out as well, like with the leadership. So it's good. Captain by title rather than by nature, I think.
Despite his tender years, Ritchie's first under-20s experience came at last year's Junior World Championship.
It was amazing, especially being in New Zealand, like the sort of rugby capital of the world, so to speak. So it was an unbelievable experience for me, and I was lucky enough to get quite a lot of game time there as well. I managed to get myself 2 tries as well, which was a bit of a bonus. But that was amazing. I mean, I really enjoyed the experience, and the step up from under-18s was massive as well. Like some real physical sides that we played against, like New Zealand and Samoa. So it was a great experience.
And the young back rower is keen to profit from his experience in this year's competition.
I think we're overall a stronger group than last year. I think last year was about like retaining our position in the Junior World Cup, and this year it's definitely trying to do a lot better than we did last year. I think looking to maybe to win some games in the group would be a big challenge for us, and really challenge all the teams that we play against. But we can't look too far ahead if we're taking each game at a time.
The Junior World Cup's always tough. You know, we're always seem to be in that bottom group. It's hard to get out of, and with all the likes of Samoa and Argentina. I mean, in this one we've got New Zealand first up, so that's good. That's great. You know, it's a challenge playing against the best. See where we are, and all the usual quotes that come out with that. But the Six Nations is all about getting them up to speed, preparing them, getting them to understand the level of rugby. And after the France game in the first round of the Six Nations, where we got beaten quite comprehensively, the players came up afterwards and said, you know, well, that's what you mean. You know, they've got to experience it. So that's encouraging them. They learn the lessons pretty quickly, and you'll see them really improve through this period. And you know, we'll hit the ground running hopefully for the Junior World Cup in Italy.
Having seen the likes of Johnny Gray and Mark Bennett progress to the senior side in recent years, Ritchie is well aware of the tournament's importance.
It shows it's possible, like to make that transition fairly soon afterwards. So I mean, it's great inspiration for us all, and hopefully one day we'll pull on the big jersey, but we'll see how that goes.